Oh, hey there. Welcome back to another episode of PSR. We are in this strange little corner of the internet that loves guns, but also 3D printing. But today, we're not talking about anything 3D printed at all. Trust me, never would we ever do that. Today, we're talking about the G19X USW by Bulligan Custom Gun Works. And before we get into that, I gotta thank KAK Industry. As you know, they are sometimes referred to as CAK, which is poop in Dutch. And you could sort of say they are CAK because they are the shit. And the shit in a good way. We're talking really high quality AR parts for not that much money. Very affordable, yet high quality. And they make all sorts of calibers, everything you could possibly want for your ARs and more. They make Remington 700 barrels. Check them out. Guys, you can get 10% off your order with the code PSR if you want, but I would never suggest that on YouTube. Don't use the code PSR for 10% off. It doesn't give me a commission, which then helps me run this channel. It doesn't. So thanks, guys, and thank KAK for sponsoring this channel. You ever been sitting by yourself in your GAT lab, just staring at the 3D printed frame you made and think to yourself, I really want to get railed right now? If that's you, then I think you might want to listen. Today's sponsor of this particular video is Aves Rails. Yes, they will rail you in a great way. They've got all the rails you could possibly want for your 3D printed stuff. They are not just making Glock rails, but they're making really cool uppers for Mac 11s too. And that is a special thing. Aves Rails keeps those things in stock, baby. We love Aves for keeping us railed. Now, if you want, theoretically, of course, in Minecraft, 10% off your order from Aves Rails. Don't ever use the code PSR for 10% off. Never would you want to do that. Thank you, Aves Rails, for sponsoring today's video. Back to the video. All right, so let's talk G19X USW. Look at this thing. This is such a pretty gun. Or maybe you think it's cursed. What do you think? I tend to think it's very pretty. Now, you might be wondering, whoa, that's a stock, that's a stock. That has got a Velcro strap on it, okay? Relax, and it goes around your forearm, and it actually works really well as a brace, okay? So get that out of the way. You guys can stop spazzing, but look at that. That is just incredible. It's almost like a modern day Mac 11 or little Uzi kind of vibe to it. This is just a special gun, and what makes it special is it is totally serialized and never would it ever be 3D printed. I went and got a background check for it, got a serial number, just wanted to get that out of the way. But this is designed by Bulligan Custom Gun Works. You may know him, Bulligan Shooting Sports. If you've ever heard of B&T, you know it is not cheap. So if you've ever heard of the B&T USW, what it is a PDW in handgun form, basically. It is based on the Sphinx pistol, which then became the B&T Mark II, and then that evolved into the USW. So it's a 9mm, and it's got pistol ergonomics, and it's got a folding stock on it. This is the B&T version, of course, but when you want the B&T, but not with the price tag, I think they're around like $2 grand, which is crazy, because then you still have to go get your $200 tax stamp and SBR the thing if you want to go with the original stock. This right here cost about 500 bucks total, including the optic and the light and the mag. We got a crisp mag on here, and it is hot. It is making me sweaty. I am sweating right now. Oh. So we got a quick flip out brace. Boom. This thing is exactly what the B&T is, except way cheaper. Now, this brace just folds up and it locks in place. That thing's not gonna go anywhere, but when you do want to deploy the brace, you just, whoo, that is hot. That is hot. I'm sweating. That is hot. Look at that. Just psych. You can have this just chilling, and then you, whoop, psych. Boom, PDW. But of course, we're just gonna put it around our forearm because it's a brace. So if you're wondering what is the base platform, this is a Glock. Essentially a Glock 19, but with a 17 length grip here. It's a 19 with a threaded barrel. It's glorious. Now on the top, we have an aim point footprint, so I used a Holosun. You'll see in the video when I'm shooting it, I didn't have the wrap on here, but I actually used this stuff called the LARP Labs wrap, and that's why you see this tiger stripe. It's a nice pretty tiger stripe, and I love it. So check out Lop Labs. It's great. He sent me this for free, so shout out to him. And check out the stuff. It's cool because it's not permanent, and you can always take it off and switch it out, and then you don't have to paint your optic, but it blends in as camo. And then we've got here a TLR1HL, which is one of my favorite pistol lights. It's just a good, reliable pistol light that I like. And in the video, you'll see it's a black one. I wanted to put the FDE one here. It's just, we're switching it up, okay? We're showing the versatility of all of the creativity that we can add when we have our own USW. And like I said before, this is a Chris mag, and it would never be 40 rounds. Never ever would I have that on YouTube. That's totally not a 40 round Chris mag that's adapted from a Glock 17 and turned into a 40 round with a mag extension. Never, never, never would it be that. And you know it had to be black, okay? This one had to be black. We've got this pocket here, so this is where the slide reciprocates, and you'll see it lock back. So there's just enough room in the back that makes it enough so that slide can come back without protruding into this area where the folding brace mechanism is, which is pretty awesome. And as far as the controls, it's all the same as a normal Glock. We've got our slide release here. Come on now. Boom. We've got our mag release just in the normal place. It would be on a Glock. So if you're comfortable with a Glock, you will be comfortable with the G19X USW. Now on the bottom here, we've got this kind of like perfectly flat trigger guard, and I think that's really cool aesthetically. We've got some stipples right here on the grip. It's kind of like some checkering, which I really like. Overall, my man Bulligan Custom Gunworks absolutely knocked it out of the park with this gun. So what was this thing like to shoot? Well, I had a 1-point sling on it, which I just used a little ring here to attach to, and that was awesome. I would not recommend carrying this underneath your coat as a gray man with one in the chamber. Why? Because it doesn't have a safety, and unless you have it in a holster of some kind, you don't have anything protecting that trigger from accidentally getting snagged on the loose hot dogs or your dick or whatever it is that you have hanging inside your hoodie. Whatever it is, it could get snagged on there, and then you would discharge around into your... I didn't do that, so I would have to basically, if I was getting ready to use this gun, pull it out gray man style, not the dick, but pull out this dick, pull it out gray man style, and then flip this stock out, charge the weapon, and then you're good to go. It's a little bit of an extra step, but I don't want to blow my dick off or shoot myself in the stomach by being a stupid dumbass, and so that is why we don't carry with one in the chamber with this gun. Now, if this was like a P320 and you had a manual safety or something, then I would say it'd be okay to carry with one in the chamber. If you had it in like a holster, you'd be fine. But if you're just carrying it 3-point sling, then I wouldn't do that. But to each their own. If you want to blow your dick off, go right ahead. No, don't do that. Not advocating for that. To shoot it was really, really easy to get shots on target, whether you're shooting it against your forearm, tied down with the brace, or you've got it on your shoulder, or just like right near your shoulder. It is really, really easy to shoot, and it turns this thing into an absolute monster. You can hit at distance. The red dot, I zeroed it, and it just worked so well. I love this gun so much. I think it's like one of the coolest guns to be released in 2022. And I hope more people check this thing out. And I hope Mr. Bulligan makes it more available, wink wink. In conclusion, like I said, it's one of my favorite guns. I think it's just like such a cool thing that this can happen. I want to give a big shout out to Bulligan Custom Gunworks for amazing work on this. I hope more of these designs come out because they're awesome. So that's really all I have to say about this gun. It is one of the coolest guns I've done a video on, I think, ever. I just love it. And I know I keep saying that, but an actual PDW that you can keep concealed, gray man style. When you use this gun, you feel like an absolute gray man Chad. No one knows you got this thing tucked. You know, you could just be popping out, pulling up, feeling like you are the gray man god. I'm very, very gray. I'm super gray. No one knows. No one knows. I'm gray. I'm gray. I'm gray. I'm gray. I'm gray man. I'm a gray man. I'm a gray man. If you've been pooping this whole time, I congratulate you. Thank you for sticking around, and hopefully the poop didn't stick to you in other ways, but hopefully you got a nice, fibrous bowel movement, and thank you for watching, and you can wipe now. Hopefully you don't even have to wipe, though, because you got a bidet or whatever you got. I salute you. You can buy my merch, which is boom here and boom here. We've got socks. We've got all sorts of cool stuff there. Go check it out. And if you want to join my Patreon, you can. It's a $1 a month for access to the Discord server where we have a lot of fun and have a lot of printing tips to go around. So thank you guys again for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm out. Peace.